Hair looks great. Oh, don't say that. I know you're doing it in a mocking way. I'm gonna grab like dry shampoo. Oh wait, no, I have like some right here. Okay, let me try this, and if it looks like shit, it looks like shit. Whoa! What the fuck? Ugh. Alright, hold on, chat. I'm dyeing my hair white. 1 minute. Hold on, can I be like old now? You know, back in my day, back in my day they were called femboys, and now they're bottoms or whatever. Back in my day they were just called twinks. Good. You need a shower. I showered yesterday, motherfucker. I did my fucking everything shower yesterday. That's not true. But I washed my hair. I didn't do the I didn't shave, but I have more gray than that. I have genuinely gray hair. I think it happened when I was like 17 or something like that. I don't know. I started getting gray hair when I was like 19 or 20. I was only like a few. I don't know how weird. Oof, the stress. Yeah, my I got my, that's not unusual. Yeah, I got my blood work done, and they just said like, you need to drink more water, and whatever the fuck you're doing that's stressing you out, stop that, because your albumin, whatever it is, levels are fucking off the charts. So don't. Same, I'm 22 and I've also already have white hairs because of all the uni stress. I've got no reason to be stressed. Like if you go, well, but if you go through my life on a broad scale, you know what I mean? Like, oh, he dropped out of school, like played a video game for a living, and then he dresses up like a girl now, and like that's what he does, and he's, you know, whatever, successful, got a nice fucking girlfriend, you know, she's awesome, and got a puppy, pretty cool. And then, you know, I have white eyelashes. I have some white eyelashes? Really? Holy shit. Taxes can be stressful. Taxes are the fucking worst, but they're the easiest thing about. The way that like adulthood worked for me was when I started like actually working, and you know, when I was, you know, doing the adult thing. I have an ISA, you know, shit like that. Basically a 401k. I don't know what the difference is. Or an IRA or a Roth IRA. I don't know what they are in America, but I have one of those government backed, you know, when you're doing that. Like, the only thing that I really thought about was like, dude, I listen to my parents bitch about how many emails they've got to answer. And that's the easiest shit ever. Like, it was just a constant thing of like, oh man, I've got so many emails to write back, and they're fucking, and it sucks. Dude, you can listen to music. You can do whatever the fuck you want while writing emails. It's just saying yes or no to people, or figuring out little problems and getting back to people and shit. That's the easiest part of my day. I don't know how that was stressing everyone out, or I don't know how that was a thing that was like pitched to me as like the worst thing ever. Oh, it's so bad. That's the highlight. That's so good. In the 90s, you get one a day. Now it's like 25. Dude, even still. Dude, the emails I get is like whether you're gonna fucking live or die type of thing. And I'm finding them fine. Depends on what emails are about, I guess. But like, I don't know. If it's not the email's sake, then you'd say like, dude, Cheryl at the office just fucking offed someone. Like, we need to like go through this whole police investigation. Like, we gotta all this. You'd say that. You wouldn't say like, dude, I just got this. Dude, I'm so stressed out about all these emails. You'd be like, no, you'd talk about the shit that's bigger deal than the emails. Emails are much easier than talking to humans. Yeah, you don't have to look at anyone. You don't have to talk. Like, dude, my job now is answering emails, pretty much. I'm just looking at chat and making jokes. How long did it take for you to respond to my battle pass message? I just got called a bitch. In my defense, they bitched about like, you know, what was it, 20 emails a day? It's a couple hundred on like just the battle pass is a couple hundred, right? You know, a day. And you know, I can respond informally, which is nice. But there was like I think like about 5,000 or 6,000 like to go through when I started going through them. There was about 5,000 or 6,000, and got it done we got it done in like a month less, like
the office job wasn't that bad looking back compared to now, where income depends on sketchy internet hobbies. The sense of long-term financial security is way less comfy and 100 times harder to explain when asked.
Yeah, it's weird. It's really weird. It's not like paycheck to paycheck or anything, but it's like at any moment the paychecks can end. You know? Internet jobs are very weird. I started doing this thing. You know, this is gonna sound like an ad read or like a pitch to join my team, but I started doing this thing, which has been really helpful. And can someone please tell me why not like everyone on Earth does this? I figured out that basically if I've signed someone up on a contract to work for me, to work with me for 6 months, a year, whatever it is, like I'm committed to paying that person for the year, right? So I just started telling everyone like, hey, if you've got any, like, debt to settle, because that just adds up over time, or, like, you've got, like, some reason you want to fix your car up or fix a leaky roof, I just say, like, hey, you can just ask me for the money up front. Like, I'll just give you, like, a few months of salary. Well, I can give you your fucking whole year up front. And it affects me zero. It really doesn't matter. Because I'm already committed to paying that. I don't know why people just don't do that all the time. I guess it's because, like, lack of liquid capital, I guess. But I only have, like, a few people. True Liberali laughing. I shouldn't get credit for that. That really doesn't change my life in any way. It really doesn't. Liquidity loss is opportunity loss. That's fair. Yeah, I guess. I think I just don't do as much with my money because it's just sitting in a business account, you know? And that doesn't gain you much. I think I pay for it to be sitting there, so I'm just losing money to fucking whatever. I get that this is the complete opposite of, like, femboy finance because it's the absolute wrong thing to do because I'm just losing money. But you lose into inflation. I know. Don't worry. I do get what I'm doing. The other thing was, like, I'm doing up the house. So when I'm doing all this stuff and there's a bunch of expenses that I know are coming, and also my tax bills do, I didn't want to, like, forward any money out of the account just in case. And I didn't want to go through the setup because what happens when you start, like, talking to these, like, fucking banks or savings accounts? They'll say, like, okay, well, how much do you want to deposit? And I go, I don't fucking know. I don't know how much money I have, man. Like, and I need an answer from my fucking accountant. I don't know. High yield savings account, you get 5% return. Yeah, about that. I think the best I ever got was about 6.2%. Why is this kind of boring? I think it will tell you to put money into fucking pensions, man. I'm not gonna be here at 55. I wonder if I should. I'm gonna, like, go out in like a scuba diving incident or something like that. I'm gonna be eaten by a shark. That's how I'm gonna be eaten by a shark at the age of 47. Clip it. That's how I'm going out. I'm not gonna make it a 55 when my fucking pension cap's in. It's hard to imagine being over twice as old as you currently are, you know? Like, if you take your age in chat right now, like, all the years that you've ever lived, and then imagine that times 2 plus a decade, I can't imagine that, man. I can't imagine that, like, that much time passing. Very Zoomer brain thing to think, but seems like a bit of a meme. I'm gonna live forever. I don't see the point. At least try to make it 69, just for fun. I'm gone at 69. Yo, Finn, I'm a 6-foot femboy. How do I be shorter? Or look good being tall? Because my shoulders are also wide as fuck. Born to be a muscle man, want to be pretty femboy. I need some tips on getting dummy thicker ass, please king. There's no way to get shorter. Being 6 foot is dope as hell. That's actually just kind of sick. There's tons of cis women models that have wider shoulders or something like that. That's like, you know, and it's a solid look. That's kind of it. You can be tall and have wide shoulders and still look really good. I think the only thing that's hard about being taller is it's harder to do, like, dieting is a little bit harder. Sorry, dieting might be a bit easier, but putting on muscle mass is a lot harder. So, like, building an ass. Like, if you go and look at, like, hold on. If you go and look, let's say, bodybuilder, 6 foot, winner. I don't know. Like, they're gonna look fucking crazy. These people look really great, right? They're jacked out of their goddamn mind. But when you look at, like, a shorter bodybuilder, hold on. Look at the fucking difference on some of these people, right? You're not gonna see tons of them, like, side by side, but there's an absolute giant difference on, like, how easy, how fast, how much muscle mass you can put on. It's crazy shit. So a lot of the people that win these, like, Mr. Olympia titles and all that are actually a little bit on the shorter side because it's a bit easier to get to that shape. Or it's a bit more easy maintainable, you know? Why are people like, oh, I don't need that much muscle? I know you don't. I'm just demonstrating it. It's a good way of demonstrating that, like, you need less. It's gonna be easier to build the cake, is what I'm saying, if you're on the shorter side, and a little bit harder if you're taller. That's kind of where it's at. So, physique is a little bit harder to do. Me, 6'4", I'm very much trying to be a trans woman. Yeah. What's trying to be a trans woman? If you're a trans woman, you're a trans woman. It's not a look. It's not like an aesthetic or something like that. If you're a woman, you're a woman. Hold on. I don't know how much taller Abby is than me. She's 6 foot. Abby's like a little bit taller than me, and she does fine. No one ever reads her. She's, you know, you can easily be a taller woman. It's not like a thing. You just gotta act like a model. You just have to walk into places like you own the fucking place. That's the difference. You know, that's it. Abby also has insane heels. Yeah, she's taller than me most of the time we've ever met because, you know, she's fucking in 4-inch heels, so she's here. So, Abby's the person that runs the channel Philosophy Tube. Also, Ashley's, I'd say arguably taller than me. I wouldn't say actually. I just think we have different eye heights, you know? Like, we have different sizes of face, but, like, the top of our heads are the same, kind of, nearly. Like, Ashley's my height, you know? Ashley's pretty much my height. And Ashley's fucking beautiful. Ashley is Ashley is genuinely the most beautiful woman I've personally ever met. I am as tall as her. Kind of. She wore, like, shoes with a bit of a heel on it today. And I took off my shoes, and she was taller. And I had to go like that. I think Ashley's, like, 5'10.3.
F1
when I'm 5'10.2.
okay. We all know you're short and we still like you.
I'm not short. I don't wear heels. I wear shorter shoes than normal. Thank you. I don't know any AFAB person who's my height, so it makes me feel self-conscious of that. Glad to know tall women are a thing. Can I give you a tip? Go to, like, a populated city. Like, go to, like, London or some shit like that.
7 months pog.
I'll give you a thing that helped me a little bit. So when I had to go to London in like a dress for a video. It was like a little meme date with a YouTuber friend of mine, a guy called Nat. If you go to a city like that where there's just a lot of people, you kind of end up seeing like, oh yeah, there's all sorts of different types of people.
I'm 6 feet tall, transitioned about 18 years ago, and look good. Being tall hides the grays too. But age doesn't matter, height doesn't matter. Who someone is matters the most. I had a girlfriend taller than me and she was hot and gave
chassis uppies too. Okay, let me show you this, chat. The video in question. So I did this video. Straight date. Meet my boyfriend.
In a hotel.
So,
oh my God.
Hold on. This is Nat.
Texted me back.
Yeah, we're gonna go get drunk and we're gonna kiss during the bars.
Oh my God, can we do a height comparison real quick? Just as a quick. Oh.
You can see the difference, right? So like, there was a, you can see the difference in height and everything. But, you know, I'm still like a taller guy, especially when I'm presenting like feminine, you know, it's sometimes a little, like, it sometimes does give you a little bit of whoop, anxiety spike, you know, because like, oh shit, what if someone fucking, So there was this, like, I went to this coffee shop to pick up, like, drinks for people that I was shooting with, and, like, on a different thing, and, there was just some girl that walked, this is just the one moment, by the way, but there was, like, one girl that walked into the coffee shop next to me, and we were the same height, and she looked great, right? This was before I was dating Ashley, so I'm allowed to say that a woman looked good before. Right now? No, of course not, she's disgusting. I would vomit upon the memory of her. But, you know, it was nice to know that, like, oh, okay, you know, women are taller. In my little fucking town of Birmingham, where I look at the fucking ground or on my phone, and I don't look at other people. Like, I'm just fucking, I'm in my own goddamn world, and the only way I'm ever pulled out of it if someone says something to me, you know? Or, like, there was a loud noise. So, I don't really notice, I don't really notice that people are, like, you know, look good and are my height. It's nothing. Tall women are a dick. Looked into a coffee shop. She obviously wasn't looking where she was going. Like, what? Oh my God. That was such a dumb joke. Fucking hell. I think Taylor Swift is 5'11". Yeah. Oh my God.